In this lecture module, we're going to talk about competition theory. Okay, this is a graphic I prepared for my lectures, but also I've used in a paper called the App Economy versus Vested Interests. You go from perfect the poles are perfect competition and monopoly. Perfect competition has these assumptions and the price elasticity of demand tends towards infinity, and the monopoly has these assumptions where the price elasticity of demand tends towards zero. And here, this would be called monopolistic competition, which is the real world, monopolistic competition. And here, and again, this is mainstream economics, mainstream microeconomics, which is used in applied microeconomics of regulation. And we'll look at alternative thinking to this type of modeling, which assumes that these firms then need regulation, but Nutter and Ihorn show that only firms that are protected from given special treatment, positive law intervention under capture over the long term, only those that are protected from competition get above normal profits. And as we discussed, as long as you have no barriers to entry and exit, competition means that the price elasticity of demand is greater than 1, assuming you have free entry and exit. So then from monopolies, then you would go to duopolies. So examples of monopolies would be the central bank money, the fiat money. The state has a monopoly on money, on money and monetary policy. The state has a monopoly. There is no competition in currency. Another example would be the U.S. Postal Service, who has a monopoly on first-class mail. And then next, you would have duopolies, where there's only two suppliers, firms in the market. That would be, for example, the Democrats and the Republicans in the United States. And then from there, then you get oligopolies. An example of that would be the telecoms and professional sports franchises, which are explicitly exempt from antitrust law in the United States. And then examples of tending towards perfect competition would be the foreign exchange market, where currencies are traded around the world instantaneously, $4 trillion a day, and then commodities such as wheat, corn, oil, like that. So that's our introduction to competition theory. As long as you have free entry and exit, competition will give consumer sovereignty, and monopoly and monopolistic behavior is only made possible through special treatment under law, which we're calling regulatory capture.